त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Hello Seekers, I'm Chris. This is Learn to Meditate for Regulars and Beginners. Hosting from Perth, Western Australia. Our sister program hosts from Canberra at 4 p.m. Sydney time on Mondays. And today we're celebrating World Yoga Day. You'll find another commemoration video on Free Meditation Worldwide YouTube channel. That's played tonight. We have a short commemoration. It's commemorating the connection that Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi, has given us. And that connection is the meaning of the word yoga. It means union, and the union is between your subtle system and the all-pervading divine power of God's love. And Sahaja Yoga was developed by Shri Mataji. And the main way that she spread it, she developed a system of en masse self-realization, where lots of people were able to get their self-realization, that connection, that union, that yoga with the all-pervading divine power. And what happens is that the Kundalini energy, 3.5 coil mothering energy that's in everyone, located in the sacral bone, is awakened through a process and our own desire, and that energy rises in a spiral way up our spine and then goes through a narrow gate where these two channels or nadis cross, and when it goes through that, it goes through to the Saraswara, which is that soft spot which pulsates on a baby's head. And that's the connection. The Kundalini is awakened. That's a nurturing energy. It also awakens the spirit. So the spirit manifests in our attention, and we also have the capacity to feel vibrations, which is the desire of the spirit. And those vibrations are felt on your fingers or other parts of the body, and that can decode your subtle system. So you get this awareness of your own subtle system, and as well as you get a wide awareness of the vibrations that are in the world or in other people, and that is the thing we call collective consciousness. So this union is a bit more than Hatha Yoga, where you do these exercises which send energy to various parts of the body, which enables healing. This is much more fundamental than that. Hatha Yoga will be something that will be a subset of this greater gift that we have to humanity from India. The World Yoga Day was first conceived in September 2014 by the current Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, and the UN adopted as a day of commemoration, the 21st of June of each year, of this wonderful gift that's been given to the world. And Shri Mataji from Sahaja Yoga has enabled the fundamental yoga to be achieved by everybody, regardless of race, creed, location, gender, anything. Anybody can get their union if their desire is there, and they've given the means, and that means is an enlightened person, somebody that's already got their realization. They can give it to somebody else, like one candle lighting another candle. And the knowledge to do this comes from Shri Mataji. And later on in the program, we'll play a talk that Shri Mataji gave in Washington, DC in 1999. But before that, we'll do the self-realization process in the form of the meditation we normally do in these programs. So if you're new to the program, we're not jumping ahead. This is the way you would get your self-realization, by doing these affirmations the way I instruct you to do. So for those others that have been coming and watching these programs, the many programs we have throughout the world, delivered by the volunteers of the Sahaja Yoga community, first thing we do is we raise the Kundalini. So that gives us the capacity for that cleansing that the Kundalini does. Our spirit is pure. It's a reflection of God Almighty, but around it, in our subtle system, we've picked up a lot of stuff, things that haven't gone right in our world, and past lives. So we carry some baggage. The Kundalini is working in a subtle way to, once it's awakened, she is working things out as a for a child. She's our mother, and so we need to awaken her. So we do that by raising Kundalini, and then we tie a bandhan, which is a protection we provide to ourselves from negativities. So we'll just do that, and we'll do a guided meditation. Then we'll go into a bit of music, and then Shri Mataji's talk, and then another bit of music, and then we'll just close off the meditation and call it for a day. So first, let's put your attention the center of the palm of your left hand, and just raise your left hand, and your right hand goes around your left hand in a clockwise manner. And then when you get to the top of your head, you tie one knot. And then the second time, keeping your attention in the center of the palm of the left hand, you tie two knots. And then the third time, you go above your head and you tie three knots, sort of symbolic knots. And then you bring your right hand over to the left hand, and so down towards where your hip is. And then you bring your right hand around the fontanelle and down to where your hip is, and then back again. So that's once. And this is for the 7 chakras. And this is for the second chakra. This is for the third chakra, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. We put our palm upwards. Now, another time we'll be doing some balancing, but we'll just we need our feet on the ground or pointing towards the ground and apart. So we'll use our right hand, and this is a sort of a hand of action, and we'll put it on our heart. We'll ask us the question, am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Now take your right hand, place it on your left hand side, just below the rib cage. Just press in a bit there. Ask the question, am I my own master? Am I my own guru? Am I my own guru? Now we take our hand to where the leg joins the mass of the body. On the left hand side, we just press in a little bit with our right hand. And here we ask, please give me the pure knowledge. Please give me the pure knowledge. Please give me the pure knowledge. So you must do that in all your freedom, with your desire. Ask for the pure knowledge. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Right now, take your hand back below the left rib cage. And here we affirm, I am my own master. I am my own teacher. I am my own master. I am my own guru. Say that with confidence. I am my own guru, my own master, my own teacher. Now take that right hand and place it on your heart, which is on the left side of your body. And here we affirm, Mother, I am the Spirit. I am the Spirit. I am the Spirit. I'm more than these flesh and bones, these thoughts, these emotions, these conditionings. I am the Spirit. Just give a little time after you said those affirmations. I am the Spirit. Right now, let's take our right hand and place it where the neck joins the shoulder. Just grab that joint and then turn your head slightly to the right so you're still comfortable. Your left hand is palm upwards and pointing towards that photo on the screen, the photo of Shri Mataji. And here this is a potential block, because this could be a repository of guilt. So we say the affirmation, I am not guilty. 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 So these chakras have petals, so this chakra has 16. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. And I've just said the affirmation 16 times. Just wait. Helps clear. Helps clear the chakra. Now take the right hand and place it on the forehead. So you cup the forehead and you just slowly just rest comfortably your forehead into the palm of your right hand. And from your heart, sincerely say, I forgive. Forgiving everybody and everything and yourself. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. This is very important for getting the connection. You must forgive. I forgive. So take your right hand and place it on the back of your head. You just slowly just raise your head comfortably, so you're pointing to the sky. The palm of your left hand is still upwards, pointing to the photo of Shri Mataji. And here from your heart you say, all divine, pervading power, please forgive me for any mistakes I've made against my spirit. Whether I knew it or not. Please forgive me for any mistakes I made against my spirit, knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive me. So in our subtle system, we carry our mistakes, and the Kundalini will repair us while we are in the state of silence. Just ask forgiveness for those mistakes. Right now, stretch out your fingers and place it on the fontanelle, so on top of your head. And then turn your scalp clockwise. And as you turn, just say, please give me my self-realization. Or you've done this before, please strengthen my self-realization. Strengthen your capacity for the union and for the sensitivity to the vibrations. You can turn your scalp 7 times. Please strengthen my self-realization. And then you can raise your hand just feel what is in that space above your head, between your head and your hand. And that's with the right hand. You can do it with the left hand. So we're not totally balanced, so it feels differently, possibly, between the left and the right. It may feel the same. You may feel heat. You don't worry about that. We just want to make you feel good, feel at peace, feel centered. So take your hand back to your lap. The palms are upwards. And don't think. So when the thought comes, just forgive it, let go. So now we're going to allow music, enlightened music, and the voice of Shri Mataji to do some clearing.
Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
شريك له
Now, with all this, now only thing, if I have done anything, is very simple, that I thought no use giving these realization to one or two persons, which was the tradition, to give to only one to one. But now I felt it won't work out. We have to have it for the masses. And what I did was to find out a method by which I can give a mass realization. That's all. Which is a simple thing. And that is working, and it worked very well. As I said, in America, they just think of, this is another achievement of human beings, that they know about money. So, money, everything money. So they can't understand even spirituality without money. But in a place like, say, we can say Russia. Russian people had no freedom as you have. And they had oppression from all sides in their, as you know, the whole thing was a communistic country. And in that communism, they were completely oppressed. So as a result, they went inside themselves and tried to find out solutions inside. So when they saw me, just seeing me, I don't know how, thousands of them came. Now we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in Russia alone, also in some countries. When I see here, I'm just thinking in Russia we cannot put it in a hall, we have to have a big tent or Olympics where they had some sort of a thing like that. So the trouble is, we should give up this idea that I can find it for myself. This is very, very common. You cannot. This is the only evolution in which you have to get it from an enlightened person. You have to humble on this point, that I can't get it on my own. I can find my own way. You cannot. You'll be lost. You have to have somebody who is already enlightened. Now, how to get an enlightened person also? How to know? Because after realization, you know the absolute truth. On your fingertips, you can feel the centers of other person. If something is fishy, you can feel it. If somebody is cheating you, you can feel it. Everything. Your fingers speak. This is what Muhammad Sahib has said. At the time of resurrection, your hands will speak clearly. How can hands speak? This is how, because all these 5 fingers are the centers, 6th and 7th center. One on the physical side, another on the physical and also mental side, is the right side, and the emotional side on the left side. These are 2 different systems within us, which people are not understanding, that there are 2 channels within us. What we call as the autonomous nervous system has got parasympathetic nervous system in the center, But there are two, left and right, sympathetic nervous systems. And these are the two systems that are enlightened on your fingertips, by which you know exactly what is wrong with you, what centers you are catching. That is self-knowledge. People will go mad, but they will not know they are getting mad. They will have cancer, they will not know they are having cancer. This indication tells you exactly what's wrong with you. Now, if you know how to correct your centers, you can correct the centers of others also. Then also, there's another achievement is that you become collectively conscious. Means you can feel others on your fingertips. You can feel others on your fingertips. Who is the other? That's what we think. But nobody is the other. We are part and parcel of one spiritual personality. And once somebody has problem, we immediately know there's a problem. Because on the fingertips you can feel it. This is true knowledge. It's not some sort of reading a book or some sort of a thing. But it's a true knowledge within yourself, which you know yourself, which we call as cognitive science, which works within yourself. You don't have to go out to read anything, to understand anything. Your own being itself is a complete computer, I should say, which tells you what's what, who is what. We have no idea as to what we are. We have not been given any idea as to what potential we have. It's tremendous it is. It is tremendous. And if it works, it will work for you, for your family, for your children, for your city, for your nation, and for the whole world. So this has to become a collective understanding within yourself, not mentally. Mental understanding is just temporary and passes off. But it's an actualization, again and again I say, it's the actualization of the knowledge within yourself. Then they talk only of that. They talk in the words of chakras, of the centers. That person is this, that person has got this, I have got this. Now, on your fingertips, which gives you a perfect answer for everything. Then it looks after you, it protects you, it guides you, as I told you, and guides you in the right way, manner. And how it achieves things is wonderful. So we have to first and foremost understand that we have to have that spatial personality of a self-realized personality, which will really help and care for others. It's not just talking, it's not just reading, it's not just following some false guru, but it is following yourself, which is to show that you are your own master. You become your master and you know everything about everything. This is the potential in all of you. As I said, it is not only for few people, it's not for only black-white people, but it's also meant for people who are uneducated, who are living in the villages, who are very simple people. It works for all of them, and when it works, you will be amazed how it transforms you and transforms others. And you become so confident about yourself. You don't doubt yourself, because there's an absolute knowledge on your fingertips. It is something that is within you which you should achieve. Of course, for this you should know that so far you have not known, so you have to know. As long as you have this attitude, it would work out. I cannot force, Sahaja Yoga cannot force on anyone self-realization. It cannot be forced. It has to be asked for. Unless and until you knock the door, it won't work out. It works out for people only who really want it and who want to become self-realized. As a result, you don't have any responsibilities. It's only the responsibility of the all-pervading power that does everything for you. that looks after you, that guides you and takes you to the right places, to the right situations, and guides you in such a manner that you are amazed. How is it? How is it working? How is it working out? There will be no meaning left to any miracles. But these miracles are not like taking out a diamond and things like that. But it's a miracle how the circumstances will change, how people will change, how you will become such a joyous, lovable personality. On this subject, I don't know how many lectures I have given, and there's no end to it. But I would say that you should take your realization and go into our programs, whatever they have, and grow into it. Because you take some time to grow, like a seed sprouts, but it takes time to become a tree. But hardly 1 month at the most. And don't have to pay there also, again I'll tell you. Nothing has to be paid. You just give some time to yourself and it will work out. When you have mastered it, you'll be amazed what you can do. A month at the most. Some people just get it and they don't have to do anything, just they know. But most of the people have to do it. It improves everything, your thinking capacity, in the sense your brains get enlightened. You become a very large-hearted personality. And other things that we think of prosperity and all that, all comes through. This I'm just telling you, like a mother would like to give a castor oil with little chocolate on top. But main thing is you must know yourself how great you are. That is what every mother wants her child to know. That's my only desire is in America, if it spreads. In that manner, it will all be a great thing, a great boon for the whole world. May God bless you. Thank you.
So let's just enjoy the silence, the place of no disturbance. Of the peace within. The time when the Kundalini cleanses and heals. And when we make our union, our connection, our yoga with the divine. The theme for World Yoga Day in 2023 is yoga for the welfare of all as one world, one family. When we meditate together, we're on the pathway to achieving that world. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for everything you've given us. Thank you. So now we'll raise our Kundalini and tie a bandhan. So do that 3 times and then do the bandhan 7 times. Thanks for joining us and sharing in the vibrations, and thanks for everything you brought to this program. Don't forget, we have a WhatsApp group at freemeditation.com.au/learn, and also I think on that page or near that page you'll also get links to all the country websites for Sahaja Yoga worldwide. And but we'd like to see you again next Monday at 4 p.m. Sydney time, or next Wednesday at 10 p.m. Sydney time. But we're trying to change that so it's a little bit earlier, and we'll let you know in due course if we can get it an hour earlier. Just have to sort out the technical things. And thank you for joining us, and don't forget there are other meditations on the YouTube channel Free Meditation Worldwide, as well as all the various information that you can get through websites around the world. Sahaja Yoga is a worldwide phenomenon. Thank you very much. We'll just close off by just saying, Shri Mataji, thank you for giving us this divine knowledge and the ability to get our self-realization. Thank you again and again.